Hello, hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today I'm sharing a little shop that I just recently had, and I've got another one coming up, but that hadn't got here yet. So I wanted to let you see what I got. I have the spray stains. I didn't get any oxides because I like the spray stains to combine, and they give me a better color because the oxide, oxides and gets that like smoky gray color, and you don't see as much. So that's why I like a regular spray stain. So I got wild honey, vintage photo, and gathered twigs, and a scattered straw. And I think I need to get a red, like candied apple or something like that, to work myself into fall and Christmas because I don't have a red spray. I didn't have an orange spray either. So those will help me do leaves and such later on, and with certain color schemes. Now, rose perfume, and it's an 8x8. I had this a while back, and I made this cute little, trying to figure out how to open it, a cute little fold out booklet, that was a 4x8. So I used the whole thing, and then there was one page that I used as like a wrapper, and I actually did a corset spine kind of thing with ribbon, and it was really, really cute. And anyhow, I got another one, and I thought, well, why not? I'll just do another one of those. I didn't use any other papers, only what was in here. So here is what it looks like. All these, and the 12 by 12, I'm sure, is just as beautiful. But you have the sayings page. Has a little bit of trim here if you wanted to use it. I see some little birdies up there too. I didn't see those before. Oh, I think I cut those up and used them as tags or something. I think that's maybe how I use those. And these would, fold perfectly. So you got a beautiful scene on that side and a beautiful scene on the other side. So that's why I chose to do just like a 4x8. And I folded these right in half. Look at those roses. And it's all about perfume. So, and then look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Just as maybe a base page for something. And you had the tags, or the journal cards, I guess you would call them, here. Oh, look at that one. That one, I'd almost want to get this in a 12 by 12 so I can do one of those little simple journals that I do. That would be gorgeous for that. And there was another one back here. That one would even be pretty that way. So I may have to think about that. And see, that's the kind of back, that's a perfect back. Non-directional. That's exactly what you want. We got this page with, I think that's a peony. And it's always got you a vase of perfume or flowers or something there. That one is another beautiful cover. The only thing is the flowers are so low that if I took and cut it there, that one's not so bad, although the words are here. But I'd probably cut that off in a 12 by 12 and take it over and put it on the inside for the pocket. There, I don't know. It almost looks like I would be cutting a lot of the goodie out. The back is beautiful. This is what I used for the cover, because there was no way I could do anything with album, and I used that for that wraparound cover. And I don't even know if I did that on a video. I might have to show that. That is like I think tags. And that's another really pretty one. Of course, I love anything with advertisements. And it's just got that real nice pop of red. And then you've got little goodies here that you can cut apart. And I did use a lot of these to decorate with. So, and look at the back. Hey. And then you had this. I think I took this and cut those apart as tags or journal cards or something. I wasn't about to sit there and cut all those little guys apart. Now, if I'd have gotten a 12 by 12, I would have done it. I would have done it. All right, the next one. I have been wanting to do a Japan-oriented book for so long. I had this one background page that came out of another book, another paper pad, and I've kept it because it's like the kind of like a bamboo roof or something. It's just a background, but I thought, oh my gosh, so I've saved it and a few other pieces, and then I got this because I thought that's got to be the best one I've seen so far. I've got a lady, I've got a guy. This is Sir Vagabond in Japan, and it has the koi, it has the dragons. You got a front page here of words and trims and sayings of some sort. Then you've got Sir Vagabond and his samurai sword and his, what do you call that? I can't remember what that's called. Beautiful kind of, you know, it looks like their type of art where it's got a certain look to it, like Egyptian. Egyptian art. I remember the teacher talking to us about that and how the eye is looking forward, but the face is sideways and the body is forward. It's like a weird way that they've got to do their type of art on the hieroglyphics and such. Isn't that pretty? Got a big old dragon up there. So I got to figure out how I'm going to use this. Look at her. That is a geisha. I guess this is just nothing but ships. And what's on the back of her? Oh, yeah. The cherry blossom trees. Pagoda? Is that what you call that? A pagoda? That may be it. Now, we got the koi coming in here. So that's another thing that you always think of. And there's the back of the Kia. Oh, look, you got another little girl. Look at that fish. Hey. Guess that's the journal cards. And there's the backs. And a big old symbol of a dragon. He's got like a steampunky vibe to him. I guess this could be a steampunk vibed Japan one. And yeah, even the fish has little gears in him. So I guess it's got a steampunk orientation. Oh my gosh, look at this. Now I know red is supposed to be an auspicious color. So that's why that is in there. And there's what the back of that one looks like. You have cut aparts and tags here. And oh, that's an interesting background for that. And then you have this. It's got a little bit of the writing. I did want a little bit of the writing, so I guess that's what I've got there. And that's just like a map. And I like that. That shows the bamboo and stuff, so that's really nice. And then you have these cut aparts. So, I can do quite a bit with that, I believe. I'm not sure if I said I got my refill of my Barely Art, but I did. I needed it. I got one more dumping in my my bottle up there, so I think that's about all I can do. Now, I just dearly love these. These were beautiful. I remember when this first came out, and it had, all the beautiful animals, and I love zebras because they're so close to a horse. I think they said the one thing about a zebra is they have one less vertebrae in their back than a horse does. And I don't know that you're able to ride them. I don't know. Now here's the trim page and the saying page. When you just decide to start your journey, the path will appear. It's kind of interesting. I like those sayings. The lion with all of her cubs and the big guy here in the background. It's really pretty. Oh, look at the elephants. My Aunt Red loved elephants. She just loved them. Oh, look at that. I got to think how best to use this book so I can get the majority of the beautiful scenes and stuff out of it. Look at the zebras. They're almost like a mirror image. Wow. I like that back outline to it, too. Because you can actually cut that out and use it elsewhere. And then each one of these little scenes here could be used. Look, even got a little stamp, Rwanda. Yeah, in the background, yeah, non-directional. So you could cut that whole page up if you wanted to. Oh, the rhino. And the way he's made, you could cut that outside border off to cut him down. But the the backside is opposite, so it wouldn't follow true. Here's your journal cards. The giraffes I haven't seen yet. Oh, here we go. Well, there's some of them. There's the back of the journal cards. And I guess that's just 3 of the different animals you always think of. The grazers. Here's a giraffe. And then the background of that one is stripes. And it's a very beautiful kit. Oh, and it's got the pattern of a giraffe back here. I like that. There's all your tags. 2 longer ones here at the bottom. Oh, you even got a cheetah up here. Yep, you got an extra animal there. I didn't see the cheetah, so I guess that was an addition. Oh, here she is. All right. Beautiful cheetahs. Oh, and that background, I didn't show you this other background. It's just like a Mod Podge, and so is this one. And then you have the circles, which is nice. I don't see any extra animals. But I guess these are the main ones you always think of. And then that's the background. And here's cut-aparts. And there's the beautiful... Now, I have a stamp that has a cheetah on it. So, I got a little bit of something I can use with this. And I have these things that's got these mandalas on it. It's something I bought long, long ago. Now, Nilda told me about this one. And she showed it on her page. And I decided to get it because I felt like it had a little bit of everything in it. Like I could take one page and use it in this journal. And another page and use it in another journal. And then now that I'm doing the Craftly haul, it has quite a few of these antique-y things in it. It's called Brocante Antiques. So you have all your words here. It has it looking like they're postcards, which is cool. And then you have a storefront. With these type of things, I always have trouble because you're going to have to cut off a whole lot of something to get it to go in a 9x12 journal. And then here's the background. Is that one page? Yeah, it's just a thick page. It's got a nice overall kind of basic design. And sewing. If I do another sewing journal, that's where this one would come in. And it has that kind of a background, like a patchwork. And then there's this one with a beautiful Tiffany lamp and some books and a old dresser. I think that one's very pretty. That could go in almost anything. And look at all the antique lamps back there. Oh, yeah. Now I have light bulbs. I'm thinking of all these things in my head that I've got. I can go with each one of these pages. Or if there's a journal, it'll go in. I love the cup. And the beautiful, like it's hydrangeas, I think, going around the outside. And a rose. The back side's got more little cups. Over here you have plates. And I have some rub-ons that are gold outlines of plates and some silverware. So that's going through my head. Look at the row of spoons. I think that's really neat. And then you've got toys, I guess. It's about teddy bears and I guess the hat boxes. Things that might be stuck up in the attic. Teddy's bears. Art of photography. Now, I've got a photography journal I want to do as well. And here is what I could put in there. Look at that. It's even got the old camera back there. Got several old cameras. Wow. That's gorgeous. that will be used lovingly. And then here's one about clocks. And oh my gosh, look at all the old clocks on the back there. It's, you know, it's where you could cut these apart as separates. But I don't know how they would, you know, go with the front. I'm trying to see if they match up. And then you have your journal cards here. Very pretty. It's zooming in on all the great things. And of course, here's the back side. And we have tags. And little scissors on one. A bird cage. Yeah. Really, really pretty. And then it's a nice, it's basically non-directional on the back. So that can be cut up easily. And then you have a cut aparts, which they're all very nice. Look at all the cups. Yeah. Yeah, I've got light bulbs, something like that. I've got some furniture and lamps. Like if I was to do like an antique book, it might be that I not even divide all this up. It may be, I think I'm going to do an antique book. Haven't done one of those. I know I've got a thing down here. It's not that. That's my paper dolls or whatever. But I've got something in here that says antiques. These are stamps by Lorna. And that's an antique one that I've done quite a bit. Plus there's other old ones in here. There's apothecary and general store and mercantile, laundry, vintage market. So all of those would work so well in some kind of an antique inspired book. Now, I don't think I've ever seen anybody do a book on that. Okay. Well, I forgot to welcome you. I'm sorry. I really appreciate you coming by and spending a little time and seeing what I had to show you. I do have one thing here. Let me put this to the side. I made another paper bag journal. You know me and these paper bag journals. I make them all the time. But I had this one sticker set from the Dollar Tree that was really pretty. And I thought, what color would go with that? Well, I had these little 6x6 pads over there already cut up that I haven't been touching. One was like bee oriented. So that's what I've got here. And mostly it was blue. So you can see some of the bees in here. So it had a pack of rub-ons that was about shot. So I took the rest of them and I made them the base. I put them underneath and then put a few of the pretty pops of color on there. I took my sticker and said collector of memories. And as you can see, I've got all kinds of sizes and shapes of the rub-ons. Now, this is just the little tuck here and my little calling card to let them know who that is. And here we go with that. And that, I used the 5. Now, all of these are mostly in, oh God, what is it called? It's one of the big stamp pads of Tim Holtz. But I've got all of these already. But the rub-ons are so nice and dark. I didn't do much on this page because it was, you know, it's hard to do anything there. But I liked it because it went with the color combination. And then this one just has that on it. They could write on that if they wanted to. And there's always so much room to write in these little books. I love that little combination too. And got my little guys in there. Well, I can't get my finger in that one. There we go. That's a pretty blue. And that one too, it was just like a little too dark. But you could write on it and be able to use that. There's that combination. And then this one back here. And then that one was so dark I didn't even try. And then I got that real pretty blue on the back. And one little rub-on. So that's what I did. Another one to take to the shop. But I got to make some more. They've got something coming up. And I got to get some more stuff in the shop. Oh. All right. Well, everybody, thank you. All my subscribers. My new subscribers. My older subscribers. Thank you for all your support. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.